against the defending champions of Season 1, the Seven Sons. So it's going to be a Seahorse, Mr. Nick Miller, captain of the Horse Awakens, taking on Joel Springle, Mr. Snaggletooth of the Seven Sons. Again, captain versus captain. There are bounties to be gained for playing on stream and beating a captain. So for anybody who is in the league watching, make sure you guys claim your bounties in the bounty section. I am not going to be tracking it unless it's claimed. So I don't know if Sean is around, but Sean, just make sure you claim yours for playing on stream as well when you get the chance. And I am going to do the thing that I always do whenever I see this. This is an OCD thing. I am going to flip the objective to the other side. Perfect. Satellites. We're playing Scramble yet again here. I'll open up betting here early and then I'll break down the lists. Betting is now open. I'm gonna move this. There we go. The Horse Awakens is a goated team name. That's what I do enjoy. Some of the names in the league are solid. They're very solid. Might need to make my camera smaller because the overlay here. Let's see. Just a little bit smaller, I guess. There we go. All right, as we are setting up here, let's take a look one more time at just how the divisions are broken up here. Chicago Dog Division, Seven Sons, Horse Awakens, Crime, Dumpster, Donuts, and then in the Independent Division, Rampage, just saw on stream. We will update this later, but this is just the start of the season. Moneyballs and Glorious Blasters, Pumbaa Riders and Shenanigans Syndicate, the 3-1-2 Crew's opponent for week 1. Then we got the 3-1-2 Crew, Euro Trash, J Crews, B-Bomb Bop. You guys tell me how to say that, I don't know. And Psychedelic Pina Jam, baby! Rounding out the 14 teams in Season 2 of the Team League. Let's go! I'm hyped. The hype is intensifying. It's a good day. It's beautiful outside. I get to stream X-Wing here with you all for the league. Life is good. 2 towers to follow. Probably gonna immediately dip and dodge, head over to the theater after this. Hope you all have had a good Sunday, a good weekend overall. Yes, J-Bark, you can join me. Sure. Got all sorts of, it's like a celebrity showing up. Got all these different captains gracing me with their presence. Going to see the two. Jeez, Pim. That's a 9/11 reference, my guy. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding? Manny did call it the Twin Towers yesterday when he's asking what movie we were seeing. So, never change, I guess, in that regard. After this, we are going to give away dial cover. Let me grab that real quick. There we go. 312 Team League dial cover. Good stuff. I think I'm focus. Let's see. Good enough. Good enough for me. All right, and of course, as is the Snaggletooth tradition, setting up at a Snaggletooth kind of angle. The right side. So far, my 3-1-2 dial cover is 9-3 in tournament play. My God, that's awesome, dude. Keep it up. It is clearly the Team League vibes in the dial cover giving you that win. Betting is open. No one is bet. Is that okay? Are y'all okay? Should I just not do betting anymore? Do people just not like to do it anymore? Is there really a point? Is there really a point to any of this? Nobody wants to bet. Why bet? Ah, Mr. Pirates fan is here. I can't hear you though. If you're trying to talk.
Yeah,
there you are.
Got me, sir?
I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting until I actually got it correctly working, so thanks for letting me join you.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Welcome to the Team League. And
yeah, I'm super excited about it.
He is the captain of Team Moneyballs, of course. My favorite movie. I love that movie more than like anything. I have it framed, the poster framed right next to me, to my right as well, in my bedroom here.
That's awesome. Which scene is it covering or showing?
It's just him. It's Brad Pitt looking over his shoulder, sitting in the stands.
Oh, sure. Great. Yeah.
I don't know if is there an alternate version poster?
Well, there's just different scenes maybe that it's the actual poster that I didn't. Yeah, I was thinking of. Yeah.
When is your game? When do you play?
I got a Wednesday morning because we're playing a lot. My team is mostly East Coast, and we have the Euro trash this week. So.
The Euro, the time zone culprits. At
Yeah,
least you know what to expect with those
challenge.
guys. It is, yeah. It's not easy.
We're allowed to a little glad to get it out of the way, honestly.
Yeah, no,
but
sure.
Looking forward to some really good matches from those guys.
Yeah, they got a good team. The great crew for sure. I'm sure you expect to see Ray. That Ray is making an appearance. That's my scouting for you.
Appreciate that.
It's probably going to be Coggins. I think Coggins is the one that has resistance. So the good news is, like, even though they're wild card matchups, you might not know they could bring a different faction. You just know that other people can't use other people's assigned factions, right? So if, like, what I know about Eurotrash, this is a little bit of, some just spilling some scouting tea for you all, is that Tom Fieldson and Coggins they love Ray. They love to play Ray, but Resistance is an assigned faction for that team. So one of those two is not ever going to be able to play Ray in this season. So you're paired up against like Tom, you're not going to be facing Ray. So we've got.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. No, go ahead, please.
Oh, you're good.
I was just looking at our matchups.
Yeah. Hold that thought. We've got Republic versus Separatist here. Both teams using wildcard factions. How do wildcard factions work? If you're wondering what the hell that means, there are 5 players in each team of these 14 teams. Each of them gets they pick what factions they want assigned to them, and then the leftover 2 of the 5 of 7, the leftover 2 become wildcard factions, which means a player can opt in to use a wildcard faction each week instead of their assigned faction. There's some limitations. You can only use one wildcard faction. Like, if Empire's wildcard faction, only one of those 5 players can use Empire that week. And each player must use a wildcard faction at least once over the course of the season. So if I look at the Horse Awakens here, Nick, the captain here, Mr. Seahorse, is Scum, but Empire and Republic are their wildcards. And then if I go over to the 7 Sons, Joel... it has Resistance as his assigned faction, and he opted into Separatist. CIS and Scum are theirs. I noticed a decent amount of people were using CIS and Scum as their wildcard factions, which I actually think is a bad thing strategically. It's not necessarily going to hinder your season, but to have to be forced to opting into 2 of the lower performing factions, even though this is extended, I think can potentially be difficult.
Yeah, I made a conscious effort as a team to use rebels as one of our wild cards because there's so much you can do. There's so much depending on your style of play that you can do. And I'm primarily a scum player myself anyway, so it just made more sense for us to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, it just gives you more versatility if you can offer at least one of two factions that's strong on the wild card side of things. Both players are also chasing bounties as well. If I take a look at our bounties, I know that if Fish wins this game, he will get the I Ain't No Loser Republic bounty, which is 200 points. If you win a game with less than 2 Arc 170s, you can claim that bounty. And then let's see, which one is this one? It's the Shields. I think is that a Separatist one? Where is it? Maybe it's an Empire one. I don't think Joel can claim this one because it's for Empire. No guts, no shields. Where is that one? No, it is a global one. So Joel can claim no guts, no shields, play an entire game with the list featuring no shields. So he will already claim that.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive one. I know that Empire could probably pull that off with bombers and Decies, but yeah, that's a pretty impressive one to knock out.
Yeah, definitely. It's so funny to see the very clean formation on the left in kind of a nice little flanking position, and then on the right side it's just really odd angles for all the tri-fighters. I find that to be very amusing.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
I can send you the info to get into the room. I just realized I didn't do that. If you'd like, you can do that. Just
I appreciate that.
Delayed.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'll break down the list in the meantime. So Mr. Seahorse playing Scramble. He's got Ada, Anakin, Siege of Coruscant with the Malice, Ancillary Ion Weapons, and R2-D2. Rick Ali with Juke, Predator, and R4P. Astromech. Oddball in the Arc has the Selfless VTG R4P. Kickback, SOC Kickback with the Diamond Borons and Munitions Failsafe. And lastly, Obi-Wan in the Delta 7. He has Patience, Calibrate Laser Targeting, and Shield Upgrade. And then on the right side here, we've got Seppies, played by Joel, Captain of the Seven Sons. We've got the Flak Arfok prototype standardized cards with Afterburners, Contingency Protocol, and Evasion Sequence 7. And then we've got another one. And then we've got DIS 347 with Marksmanship, Afterburners, Contingency Protocol. I don't remember the abilities off the top of my head. I'll have to read them through. Outmaneuver, Afterburners, and Contingency Protocol for DIS T81. Son Fac, really the heaviest hitter in this list and should have led off, but just at the bottom of the overlay right now with the Gravitic, Deflection, and Snare and Targeting Computer. Again, betting is open. Let me move Son Fac to the top. And yeah, the Flak Arfox being I5, that's interesting. Kind of AC. Start engagement phase. There's an enemy ship in your bullseye, gain and calculate. So that's what they get. T81 is the strain and deplete for rerolls. 347, you may acquire lock on an object at range. Cool. Pretty straightforward, actually.
Am I remembering correctly that those are off the extended?
Sorry, ask that again.
Are they extended? I'm not. I think they're not standard.
Those are
right?
Siege of Coruscant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing extended in this list. In these lists, I don't think Republic or Separatists have anything extended. They were all black box when they came out. But we're going to see a lot of extended with Scum and Empire for sure. Rebels, probably some E-Wing sightings, I would think. Maybe Wolf Waro, because there's a bounty for Wolf Waro. And Resistance, maybe a Star Fortress, but an Upsilon shuttle and First Order is possible. All right, so we are scrambling here with kickback.
I think the original prototypes are in the banned
They are
list,
banned.
and then these yeah, that's what I was confusing it with. Thanks.
Yeah, I think that they had something to do with like spending a lock to like reveal a dial or something, which is like kind of bad, but also like sure you get to look at people's dials, which they don't like.
Yeah, big no-no nowadays game. In today's game.
It's true, a real big no-no. It used to be so normal. Remember Sense? Oh my god, the amount of times I had to deal with that.
Oh, I love that they've written an official version that then we can't use it 2 months later.
Well, yeah, that's an FFG changeover thing for sure.
Yeah.
You just would think they would at least like take it out of the box, but they didn't. I mean, to be fair, you could still play extended, so like you could still use it, I guess, is what they would probably argue.
Annie coming in there for a pretty hard punch on Sunfac there, maybe. This is going to be an interesting battle. Oh, no, just flying right past him. Didn't want anything to do with it.
It's like, I'm good. I guess Sunfac has his turret to the front right now, so no one's snaring. Which also sucks because he's tractored. So he's going to stay tractored. So that Obi-Wan shot is going to have only 2 greens. So here we go with Sunfac. Rolling too many dice. There we go. For 1 hit, exciting stuff here. And Obi-Wan is going to have to spend a force. Anakin, range 3 on to the green flak Arfok prototype. Never going to get old saying that. So 2 on 4. Flak has an evade. Yeah, not going to happen. Not happening. Doesn't have to spend the evade rolls. A natural. We continue on. Time for the I-5. Seppies here, the Flaks. Well, we're going to shoot at Anakin, huh? Okay. 3 on 4. I mean, that would be kind of big if you get a surprise takedown. Ooh, that's not going to work. When you roll 3 blanks, you're probably not killing a Jedi, folks. Next shot. Range 2 from the Flak Arfok. More blanks. Eyeballs and blanks. So Joel, 6 dice, didn't roll a single hit result. Good stuff. Now, this is the scary shot. I would be scared. 2 dice, 2 on 2. Double eyeballs. Do you blow all your force? I guess so. He does. This is a tractored Sunfac. Sunfac hoping for some paint. Doesn't get it. It is already down. He's gonna reroll Gravitic for some reason. Oh, because he is tractored. He gets to reroll. So he takes 1. Okay. Could have been a little bit worse there. I mean, it was about to be.
That could have been a lot worse, yeah.
So now kickback shot does nothing, and now you do get Sunfac. Range 3 obstructed. Onto Sunfac from Oddball here. 3 dice. Oh, another blank out. What are the dice today? What is going on? Oh God.
No one brought their reds today, certainly.
Joe, in this turn, in the turn 2, we've had 2 red dice full blankouts. That is so rare.
And no target locks to be seen.
And now Daddy's from, oh my gosh, Daddy's from Rick Ali. And did we just get a 1-shot? The T-81? Oh, this is the reroll one. This is the reroll one. So it's time to start rerolling some dice. We're gaining 3 strain tokens to reroll all of our dice. And it takes 2. Wow. What is going on?
The first shots look like this is going to be a real long game. Now all of a sudden this
I
this could be a real short one.
That is, it goes from real long to real short real fast. Oh my gosh, one hit. Do you gain depletes to reroll? No, you can't. No, you could, but it doesn't, and Rick's fine. Oh boy. 2-1. And the damage report, not good for the Separatist, I have to say. Sun Fact takes the damage. And T81 down to 1 hole because of that's the punishment for scrambling there. If he had a token, would have been okay. So heading into round 3, 2-1 scenario points here. The Horse Awakens takes a lead. Momentum shifting here. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Pim. That makes sense.
CS might be in a little trouble here. I think some 1-straights from the Republic here, just to keep the pressure on in the middle there, could really hurt them. Yeah, there's a rough shape.
Sun Fact probably does like a. You could just bank. He kind of has to because he can't one hard in pinpoint tractor array the front. So banking makes the most sense. Maybe you can tractor Obi-Wan. I don't know if Obi-Wan's going to be anywhere around you, but it's possible. All right, Joe, I'm going to hand it over to you just for a second. I'll be right back. Like,
oh, I don't know if
seconds.
that's a great idea, but thank you.
Yeah, you get my stream taken down. That's the challenge.
It is exciting to be part of this league and get things going here on day 1 of this stream. So super happy for these players to get a chance to play in their first match. First matches of the day. It's awesome that we got 23 people watching right now as far as I can see. So I think this is the point where I say the Pirates are great and the feel bad for Nick about his cubbies this season, like we mentioned in the mid-game conversations there.
All right. What did I miss?
I was just talking about how great the Pirates were and how sad I am for you and your cubbies.
Yeah, we don't have a Paul Skeens or a Jared Jones.
We're lucky right now. Very lucky.
Yeah, the Cubs fan base is kind of in meltdown mode because they're the ownership thought that their roster was like actually like gonna just perform the exact same way it did last season, and now it's not, and they're like they have nothing to like. It's bad. It's very frustrating to watch. It's like they're not that bad, but they're playing bad, and I don't think they're gonna be very good this season. So it's just like, ugh. But at the same time, you know, if the Pirates and Reds make strides and the division gets a little bit more competitive, I think that's a good thing, especially for the Cubs too, because that forces them to actually spend money to like try to win. But we will see. It's only June, but
yeah,
not looking good.
I'm just happy the Pirates are trying to climb back to 500 these last few days. So 500 as a goal is not a great goal to need, but that's where we're at. I know.
You guys haven't made a playoff appearance since what, 2015?
14, I think. Yeah.
15 was the wild card game against the Cubs.
Oh, was it?
I remember it very fondly.
I was at that Johnny Cueto game against the Reds the year before.
Oh, yeah, that was 2014. 13. Yeah, that was the year before.
Yeah.
That was
awesome.
Wild. So a pre-position from Anakin.
Nice.
Doing a sensitive, or rather intuitive arrow roll. We're getting a Talon roll here, 1 Talon. And it's time to go very fast.
Still gets his action though, even though he's strained. There you
And
go.
gonna claim the center. Wow, it's very aggressive. If Oddball gets a shot on T81, that's probably it. And gonna scramble Joel's point here, so Rick taking that point right back on the other side, getting his evade. Kick back, probably just scrambling. Nope, gonna take an evade. So nice. So Joel gonna get a nice outmaneuvered shot on Oddball, it looks like. I think he's got arc. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. Won't get any shot. Went from being optimistic
that's
about
close. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be up by a little bit there.
At
Oh
least he's not
no.
getting shot at.
Oh no, if he stays
Yep.
there, he's gonna get ensnared. Gonna have to do the red calculate here. What is evasion sequence? I'm trying to remember what that does. While you perform a red evade if there is an obstacle, or it's like, okay, it's like debris gambit.
I gotta do the red calculate, not the red. Yeah.
Oh, only friendly.
Oh. That's unfortunate. And I don't think he can roll the.
Ooh, he might just get one-shotted here. Okay, doesn't take the damage, but Oddball looking at well, looks like it might be a range one shot there into green. Oh, goodness. Anakin bumped. So now we could see a tractored Anakin if he can get close enough. Do they have a one bank? Do the Geonosian ships have a one bank?
The
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Mantex.
Hard turn works.
Yeah, he has a white one, hard one. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, I think you got to do Anakin, right? I think you just have
I think
to.
so.
Or
But you
right,
can't
or
throw
not
him on a
Anakin.
rock.
Obi-Wan. I think Obi-Wan. I said Anakin. I meant Obi-Wan.
Oh.
Obi-Wan's 5 points, I think, in this list. Anakin's
Did he
only
claim?
4.
Oh no, he didn't. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that he can move Anakin actually. So he has to choose Obi.
Well, he can still pass the tractor off. You don't have to
Yeah.
move him. Yeah.
Certainly. And looks like that's what he did.
So bullseye, get the calculates. Nice. That's like such a nice feature, especially when he's self-bombed. And now we pass it off and we're doing Obi-Wan. So you get a 5 dice shot into Obi-Wan. Anakin will fire first and shoot into green. Green is going to get shot at a couple times here. Let's see what we get. Oh goodness gracious, that is a full string. And this might just be an initiative kill. It was 2 blanks. That is a one shot of green.
Wow.
Now contingency protocol will trigger here for blue. Be able to do. I think that's action though, and you can't do an action while you're stressed. So. That's 4 points. So it's 6-1 right now. Seven Sons falling behind here, hoping for some good luck shooting into Obi-Wan. That 5 dice tractored shot could be something. So here we go with 5 dice, no rerolls though. So you're hoping for some paint. And oh no, a horrible shot. Only 2.
Wow.
And Obi-Wan only takes his shield. Oh no. Wow. And he had a shield upgrade, so it doesn't even, you don't even scratch the surface. contingency works even while stressed. Oh, well, the more you know. Then I would have, yeah, I don't know, maybe barrel rolling him wouldn't have been a good idea. Now Rick has a range 3 shot for just 1, shooting into blue. It looks like blue's fine. Range 2 from Oddball for just 1, 2. Spend the focus for 2.
Yep.
Blue takes 1. Oh, he spends the evade. Never mind. There's an evade out there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he forgot to put it out when the contingency triggered. So now range 0. You cannot add. I don't think you can add the CLT this. No, you can't.
You're not.
For hit crit? And now, man, it's range 0 on both of them. That sucks. So you take the shot into OBU's tractor. Maybe you get lucky here.
Can it be
For
range 0?
just 1.
I mean, if you bump one, how do you bump the other? That's difficult.
They both ran into him.
Oh, they ran into him. Sorry.
Well,
thank you.
so he ran into Obi-Wan, and then Anakin ran into him. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. I was thinking about that too. I was like, wait a minute. Man, there's just the offensive. It's just not. It's not going well right now for Joel. Man, the left side of the board is it might be undefeated by the end of this today. Everyone's gonna ask me to be put on that side of the board when they get streamed.
Well, if I remember correctly, between games, the left side of the board was the red team, and they did rather well in the mini game.
Yeah, it's all rigged today, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's all the rigging is very real. Another shot that does nothing, and it's 2-1, so it is 8-2. Joel down big time right now, heading into round 4. Sunfac is certainly capable of wiping a ship off the board, but you have to roll more than 2 paint on 5 attack dice. I mean, you just gotta, when you're shooting at Jedi.
he's got that targeting computer, so I think the math says the target lock on situations like that rather than the focus, but I'm not terribly good at that sort of math situation, but at least
yeah, I probably would have rather locked.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting shot at either. It's the safest time to do it.
Definitely, yeah, without getting shot at. The prototype does have a nice out to go claim that one to his left forward there, for the bank maneuver, so he can at least maybe try and get some points back here with Joel.
Yeah, if you can get Oddball hasn't even started taking damage, but take some shots at Oddball, get Obi-Wan off the board, you got yourself a ball game.
Which faction did you pick for your for the league? Are you flying Empire?
I assigned myself Empire, and then we ended up going with Republic and First Order as the wild cards, which I think is solid. That's
a good idea. I don't fly First Order though, so I was really hoping someone on my team had some strength in that, and luckily they do. We do.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I've flown against my teammate in previous tournaments, and he definitely knows what he's doing with First Order, so I'm pretty excited about that.
There you go. You got some knowledge. I mean, how about that too? Because like, I mean, that could help. Sorry. You said you're playing your game is against someone that you know, or is your teammate?
No, my team. You know? My teammate has beaten me several times with his FO, so I know that he's very strong as FO. So when he chose to be FO, I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
Part of it.
It's amazing how it works out too. If you guys are a completely independent team, and then you have people that you know on your team, it's just like the odds of
Yeah.
that. It's wild. How do you say? Is it bibimbap? Is that how you say it? I don't
For
know.
that team, I am
Yeah.
not familiar with that. Some of the captains were talking about how it's a delicious mix of food, but I am not terribly familiar
Yeah.
with that. So I'm looking forward to someone coming on and telling us that.
Like, what the hell is that? Somebody tell me what it is.
Was he a claim?
Doing some scorekeeping on the back end here.
Yeah.
Standing wise.
Took it right back. Again, the center objective, highly contested here.
Very
Who wants
contested.
it?
Very contestable.
It's interesting the prongs off the objectives, especially the middle one, which direction it actually points. Because this one's, well, at least according to my screen, well, for the players, it's east to west, but
I think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be the other way around, maybe.
I've seen pictures of both. I feel like
I don't. I think
official
ultimately it
stuff.
doesn't matter at all. Actually,
I mean, yeah, range one it could get a little close sometimes. So I was kind of curious about that.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Like it matters in terms of one side it's jutting out on the edges, the other it's not. But yeah, it's always been oriented like this for us, like just because of the orientation of the stream, like just having it facing us. But yeah, I think when I play in real life, I do it the other way around actually. So we got to, yeah, you got to scramble here. You're down 3-0 in scramble points. You'll at least get one as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Obi-Wan could be in danger of getting. I don't know where Sunfact's going. Oh no, oh gosh, a friendly bump.
Oh,
this could be big. He takes this damage. He doesn't, of course.
left side rigged.
And not going to be able to tractor.
Oh,
That was errated. So you can red focus. You will have that bullseye shot on Anakin. I believe it's the one you bumped into Obi-Wan. He did, so he does have bullseye on Anakin, which will be 4 dice. It's not nothing, but a little scary because of Oddball having you range 1.
benefits 5/6. Spending the token or not spending the token.
So if you shoot at, yeah, he still has multiple strains left. Cool. So you do try to take out. It's a 2 dice shot. Try to take out DIS T81, who is on 1 hole. And are you spending some force here? You are. 2 hits.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
DIS does get to re-roll some dice and is gonna need to do that. Man, not good greens. Your teammate Jamo says, "Hey, boss." And another blank out, and down goes T81. Not a performance to remember, for maybe one to forget for T81. Another 4 points, and it is 12-2. Man, oh man, both games today kind of blowout in nature. So can you maybe one shot Anakin here, get into the game, be 12-6 if you do that. Everything's just so cheap for the Republic. Can you get lucky shooting at Rick?
Oh, well, I got a fact for you.
It depends on how fast
I like
Rick
to
went.
blow things up because I like to blow things up.
There you
Wow, is that it? Is that the one shot?
go. Did you have a force?
He's dead. That was 3 hits and a crit. He only got one paint.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's the Anakin Skywalker one shot. Yeah, and he was out of force too, I think, maybe. All right, well, Joel just scratching through here, getting some more points back, takes out the I6 ace.
4 point I6 is just nuts to me. I mean, how many 4 points I6s are there really? I mean, he's not super strong with his mostly 2-die attack, but yeah. I love Dark Curse. That's a great ship.
Yeah, Dark Curse is really good for like scramble, just like objectives in general. Super lucky there, oddball rolling absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So no worries from Sunfac, who has already taken a damage now. It's Kickback's turn to take a range 1 shot into DIS 347, and he only rolls 1. Can we get an evade? Joel gets 2.
I'm not sure you take this shot on.
Into the arc.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Hera is also 4 points, but neither of those platforms are capable of doing as much as Anakin is. Gonna spend, calculate, and of course gets the Tyranny 1 agility, gets the evade, shield upgrade down on oddball. 14-7. Time is running out for Joel. He's gonna need to claim another point and get another kill. Can he chase down Obi-Wan? That's really his win condition right now, is Obi-Wan. Rick is only worth 4 points. Problem is, oddball is probably going to be in the way of getting to Obi-Wan. You could go kind of fast and straight. You could bank. You could do a 3 or 4 straight, perhaps. You could also try to block with DIS 347, block up oddball, and then that could clear a lane for a hard turn for Sunfac to maybe try to get rid of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan still has a shield and 3 hull, but if you get a nice shot at range 1 with the tractor on him, who knows? Who knows?
I'm wondering if everyone 2 sloops to the right here to kind of turn himself around onto Sunfac, and Sunfac be sitting in the water, then dead in the yeah, I'm not...
I think T87 needs to, like, block and scramble the middle point.
Yeah.
But if kickback just is a hard turn, you'll take that point back. The downside of low initiative when playing scramble, not pleasant. CIS getting demolished is another day next week 2.5. All right, Maddie, get the hell out of here. Thank you all for tuning in today for opening day here. Technically, officially starts tomorrow for everyone else, but on stream 2 games today.
Yeah, was that a thing? Did you have to stop people from playing the last few days? Because everyone's pretty excited about this. So
yeah, a few people were trying to play on trying to play today, and I was like, nope, can't do that. I don't know, I posted that opening day was like in like 4 different places, 5 different places on the 10th, but you know, it's just like, that is the one downside. Like I feel like I can only set a, ideally the most teams we have is like 16. I just don't see having any more, because it just gets to the point where people just don't, there's too many people that you have to herd. Like it's like herding cats who don't read, who just don't pay attention to like what they need to pay attention to. And I can't, like, it's hard for me to keep everyone honest, because it's just, I just have other things I'm doing, right? But this size is good. The captain's usually just, the responsibility of the captain is just to know if they can or can't do something. You can always just ask, can I do this?
Yeah, the communication so far out to everyone has been great. Especially when we ask like 4 or 5 times the exact same question, and you respond every single time, which is very kind of you.
Yeah, of course, I appreciate that. I'm trying. There's some people I'm gonna probably mess with a little bit more when they ask me, but other people I'm like, yeah, it's fine, it's all good. It's, I mean, because the thing, like, I get it though. It's It's easy, right? I know you've got to pile on sometimes, but it's easy
Yeah.
to like the general chat. If somebody asks a question there, that's why I have a separate thread for questions, because like it's easy to miss. Like I'm not reading through the general chat of like the draft league or anything for Nickel City X-Wing. It's just too much chat to go through sometimes. So you could easily miss something.
Was that the sloop?
Oh,
Yeah.
He does do the Talon roll with kickback,
Talon.
and we did see a sloop there
Yeah.
from Obi-Wan. Or we're really just trying to block up.
Yeah, they are.
Gonna just scramble again, probably. Oh, that's got to be too far away. There's no way that's in range.
No.
He's gonna try it though. Nope.
Yeah, because he's certainly not going to be the one that gets shot at. And
Oh no!
oh, well, 1 damage ain't bad. Even if it,
I don't know where Sunfat can go to clear stress. And he's gonna give the lock to Obi. Nice. Oh, it does clear. How about that?
wow.
Okay. The problem is actually you can. Oh yeah, you can pinpoint tractor array and you can tractor kickback. But you wouldn't have bullseye though. It's a little awkward here. If you go to the right, you barrel to the right. I don't think you have range 1 of Obi-Wan. You could maybe. No, I don't think so. That back edge, it would be kind of close.
Those weird angles are coming back at him.
I know, right? Really good crate carrier too, Sunfac. He can still do pretty much all his stuff.
You can, well, I guess you could be tractor yourself and throw yourself if.
Yeah, and
yeah,
he can't boost or barrel roll anyways, so he really doesn't. Yeah, you can tractor, barrel roll, or boost yourself and keep the crate. It's pretty nice.
If
We'll
that
see what
isn't
he
the
ends up
saddest
doing.
action bar.
It is 2 actions, 2 light actions. Focus, evade. If you barrel roll, would you have arc on Rick? I don't think so. The problem with barrel rolling too is you get into range 1, the range 1 arc of oddball. So he's gonna. I think that should do it. He's gonna rotate that way. He should be able to ensnare. He focuses. Joel doing his best here. I really like this turn for Joel. I think we could get something here. And he does get the range 1, so he's gonna ensnare, kick back.
Honestly, if he moves him forward, I might rotate. Can you?
Yeah, so now kickback would have to be double stressed if he wants a shot.
That might actually be worth it because he has the center objective kind of locked up for the rest of the game. So to get a shot on the Sunfac,
I guess he's not doing it. Let's see. He's hovering. He's thinking. All right, so kickback. He has a built-in hole upgrade as well. So you're not gonna one-shot him here unless you get a bunch of crits through, like a crazy crit chain. Just hit crit. So not very good. Kickback gets, of course, the 1 evade, takes a crit. And what is the crit there? A wounded pilot. All right, range 3 obstructed into blue. Downtown, re-rolling with oddballs lock, 2 crits. And thank God you have a calculate. My goodness. And then out the back, BTG for 1. Can we get an evade here? We can. Exactly 1. Now Rick has nothing. Obi-Wan. Kickback has nothing. Obi-Wan next. Range 3 obstructed into Sun Fac.
Sun Fac modded. This makes me nervous.
He's got a focus. He didn't get to
Oh,
spend.
did he? Oh, I couldn't.
Yeah, he didn't. He rolled 2 blanks to hit crit.
There you go.
And that's going to be that turn. So it's going to be 15 to 9 now. So 6-point gap. You have 5 points of Obi-Wan out there, but kind of hard to get to. Sun Fac is really the X factor in getting back into this game. And he didn't get enough damage into to kickback that turn. Getting 1 is rough. That top point is going to be claimed by Rick. So about to be in a little bit of a hole yet again.
Honestly, like a 2 straight with Oddball here, 5 straight with Obi to chase after the little droid. Just leave Sunfac to try and figure out how to get back into this game himself.
I would, if I'm Joel, if you want to keep that middle point to keep 2 points this turn, I think you could 1 hard tractor barrel roll up to be in range and then claim. As long as I don't think there's any way he's getting shot this turn, Sunfac. I just don't. That debris is a little too in the way for Obi-Wan, so that could work. Or a 2 hard and then do the barrel roll also will get you range. You just have to be careful because you will be tractoring yourself. So as long as you know you're not going to get shot at, that would work. Yep, Obi-Wan lost his shield. He took a 5-die shot, tractored from Sunfac, and took a shield. This is rough for Sunfac there.
I'm glad to see some ships on the table here that from CIS that I don't normally see locally, so that's pretty cool. No one really flies the Nantex around our parts anymore.
Yeah, it had its time. It had its glory, the COVID glory, the glory days of the Nantex spam.
A year or two before that, there was 4-ship Nantex. I guess that was 2.0. But no, that used to just destroy me. I didn't know what to do against it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just like, it was so hard to not get ensnared by those things.
Exactly.
And then they could throw you on obstacles, so you never got to shoot.
That was a completely different game. Yeah. There are days I miss that, and the days I don't miss it.
Yeah, right. Like the one time you wish you could do that to somebody else, but then the times where you're like, man, this would have been really bad for me if they could do this to me. So turn 5 is coming up here. This is crunch time here for Joel. He's got maybe 1 more turn after this to try to pull even or ahead and stop the bleeding here.
So as a Empire player, do you fly Desis often? Ever?
Sometimes, like when I'm playing there's a list that I've been playing a little bit that has rack in it that's like Lurir, the boys, and Tomax, and then there's another version. Instead of the boys, where those 7 points go? You could do like one of Juno or Merrick, and another 3-pointer. Yeah, I do sometimes. I find the Decimator to be single modded with Rack's ability. Like, I mean, when we say Decimator, we're usually probably referring to Rack, right? Like,
well, that was going to be my question, actually, because I'm really more of a Morna Key fan. Even though it's a lower initiative with Dauntless, it's kind of okay. Rack, you'd like need that reinforce, whereas Morna Key, you get that reinforce round 1 or 2.
Yeah, you can take
it really
another
kind of
action.
helps. Yeah, so I think in this last game I was tuning in just late, and someone was like, "Well, you only had the reinforce, you couldn't mod it, but if you get that reinforce already." Most games are only lasting 5, 6 rounds, 7 rounds, and
I feel like I don't see Morna in lists that aren't double Decimator lists, though.
Interesting.
Like, it's just not as common. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Morna on her own, but I think she's really strong with Rack as well. Like the 2 of them together. But yeah, oh my God, did Rick just hit a rock?
Oh,
Like straight on the rock there. and takes 2. So shields all of a sudden, that's 4 points out there. That's pretty vulnerable. His shields are down on Rick.
I don't know how you would get over there, honestly. Yeah, that's gonna be
And
tough.
he doesn't get to claim that point, but I guess Kickback can, assuming he's in range. He is,
Well,
so he
that's
does get
almost
that point anyways.
Yeah, that's close. Yep.
Another self bump. Not taking damage though there. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think it depends. Assault, I like it on assault or chance, playing the Decimator, but I'm more of like a small base Empire guy. I like playing Palp Vizier with like the new Soontir as well.
Oh, that's so good.
The
Apex
utility that he
Predator and
provides.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, he got it. I don't think you're in range. Oh, he is. Okay, he is in range, so he's gonna scramble that point back.
Doesn't need a tractor. Nice.
No, he doesn't. The next turn he can 1 hard and then try to tractor. So I guess he just shoot an oddball, I think.
Oh, I think they were saying asking if
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan took another damage.
Yeah, we didn't mark his shield off before.
Where did he get it? Okay, he hit another shield. Okay, I missed that. So he actually has a damage card now. He just lost another shield. So that was somebody asking, did Obi lose his shield? Maybe that was what they were asking. Yeah, sorry, I don't know where that shot came from, or I missed it though. Maybe it must have been from the Tri-Fighter. It must have been from the Arfak that shot him last turn. I just missed that shot. 2 hits here, oddball taking 2. And all of a sudden there's just a small window cracking open here for Joel. Like it's kind of wild. So gotta just keep your ships alive here. There's another VTG opportunity out the front first. Range 3 obstructed from oddball onto blue. The flak Arfak for natty 3. And spend and take 1. Down to 1 hole though. Man, Joel, these 5 dice rolls, Joel's not rolling a lot of evades on them. Out the back for 1. Should be okay. Is fine. 2 evades. At least blue isn't in danger of dying next turn.
Yeah, what do you do with them though?
Just get him out of there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's 16 to 11.
They have a 5 straight. I don't know that shit very well. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know if you. Yeah, you clear that debris.
Yeah, he does have a 5 straight white, but it's white. But is that a console fire they forgot to do? Maybe.
Wounded pilot.
Your wounded pilot. Yeah.
He is stressed again for claiming. So Obi-Wan gonna need to be careful. Don't get too close. The good news for Seahorse here is that the 1 hard from Sunfac is only going to be able to tractor in his front arc. He can't do the tractor the side. I would imagine we might see like a 3 straight fine-tuned boost. You might get in range to claim the right objective for Republic.
From Obi? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3 straight boost definitely would. I was just looking up to see what their blues were. I thought maybe a 4 blue, but no, it's only 3.
So I think maybe you get I believe the 1 hard is blue on the Tri-Fighter, so it might be good to maybe you do use blue as another shot, because you could kill Obi-Wan if you do a 1 hard and then you do like a 2 bank boost in or calculate. You might get a range 3 shot on Obi-Wan as well. We'll see what ends up happening here. This is closing the gap. Joel doing a good job here. His mid game has been really strong. The opening was great for Seahorse, but after losing Anakin, things have kind of slipped a bit. There have been some self bumps, just kind of some conga line stuff, and Obi-Wan now down to 2 hull with Sunfac out there. And here we go. What we're talking about here, probably fine tuning. How much force does he have right now?
I should only have 1.
I think he only has one now. He spends. Yeah, I think he actually has 2 force up right now. It looked like he already flipped one, so he's got plenty of force. And here we go, claiming everything.
Yeah. Oddball had to do that. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a bad turn for Joel, though. He doesn't scramble a point. He's down 19 to 11.
And with that top objective, that'll seal it.
Oh, nope. You can lock Oddball. Oddball still has a shield and 6 hull left, so he's not going anywhere. I have to claim. Got the bullseye obstructed, range 2. 3 dice. 3 on 2 into Oddball here from Sunfac.
For all the good it'll do. Yeah.
Nothing. DIS 347, full health. Getting shot by OB, hit crit naturally. He has an evade. And he's fine. All right, nothing there. Nothing from Oddball, so it's 18 to 12. So Joel would have to kill Obi-Wan, he'd get to 17, and he'd have to get a second point, and he would be ahead. I don't see how he can get a second point unless Yellow is able to do it. I don't think so. Well, a 1 hard maybe? I don't know.
Have a 1 hard. I think that'd be really close.
1 hard, and then I think Sunfac. Can Sunfac fit a 3 hard? I think he can.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Blue needs to threaten Obi-Wan as well. Does Blue have an afterburners charge? Still. Blue does.
I don't know if it's going to matter. Rick will claim that center.
Well, it could matter because overlapping initiatives, so you could 3 hard afterburners and claim if Rick claims first, but that's a road dependent thing.
Yeah. What does Oddball do? Does he wait for Rick to get out of the way and just 4K again?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What in the halibut is going on here? Well, Seahorse could be taking this game. It's looking good for him. 18 to 12. Obi-Wan on 2 hull though, and Sunfac is over there right now. He could be turning in on him. Both of them using their wildcard lists as well.
Yeah, one of my players was really studying the bounties, and they came up with a list that would actually get all 5 of their factions' bounties in 1 game. They would need to win it as one of the conditions, but
that would be a lot of points. It's like 1,500 points or like 1,200.
Yeah,
points.
It was like, well, do I play it straight or do I?
He does get it. He does get range. I love that. That's awesome.
I was like, I kind of want to see that happen, actually.
Yeah. Moving the lock over.
I like it.
Blue's only got one hole though. Like, ooh. Oh, okay, Obi-Wan. There's just no way you could tractor. You could get to him to tractor him here.
No.
If he scrambles, he's sitting there with
Yeah.
some force for defense and nothing else. And he does scramble though.
I don't know if he needed to. It depends on what Rick's doing, but
I think if he
Well, with
doesn't and he
Sunfac,
dies,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Rick scrambles. Now Sunfac has no choice but to scramble,
yeah.
which is, again, it doesn't matter. Like, he still has enough to get to 20. Even if you scramble, you get up to 13, and then you kill Obi, you get to 18, and that would be game. It would be 20 to 18. So again, Joel's duty here just to get as many points as he can. Can you get lucky here and kill Obi-Wan? So
Do I want to target lock just for kicks or?
dice cam was off. And a crit goes through. It is not a double damage direct hit. It is a disabled power regulator, and that is going to be the game. Wrapping up shots here now. See if we can get that kill from Rick. Two hits. Dies. Oh no.
Wow.
22 points
wound.
now. And if Sunfac dies here, he's gonna get hit crit. Let's see. Sunfac does have 3 holes, so not likely.
Yeah.
He takes a crit. Structural. Good time to get it now, I guess. 24-13 is our final score. The expansion team, the Horse Awakens, takes game 1 of their series, and on opening day here, Seahorse beats the defending champ Captain 24-13.